You had me at Raw. I was like, ooh, yes, yes, that is yes. And it started giving us. Y'all get tired of me. This is a Bosco stand account. You had me at Raw, Daddy. I don't give a fuck.
Are just really squatting on these and pushing. She looks great in drag. cut this whole section, girl. It don't even matter.
Her face,
moving on, girl,
is unstoppable.
Cut the whole section. Ever since I could remember, I've been popping my collar.
Her titties actually are perfect.
Did they record before or after Mistress had her weight loss?
I did not like this. You a bastard. Yes!
But it was cool.
It wasn't cool, but she had it on, and that's okay. This is how you come back to All Stars. She's a T-girl, but she is doing drag.
That mug.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. She said she's an Old Testament.
Again, they gotta let mama know.
Go home. Everybody go home. Go to the house.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this one time.
They don't have bad drag. They just be broke.
If this is how she's coming this season,
when we get to the lip sync,
pack it up, girl. Just go ahead.
Go home. They make it when you got the coin. We'll talk about it when we get to the damn lip sync. If they gonna put studs and heels, it might as well. You know it's true.
Give me the honey, yeah. Give me the honey, and let me love it, yeah. No.
Kellogg's Cornflakes. They're great.
Okay. We gotta start the show. Let's just start the show, because why are you even thinking about that? All right.
What's up, bitches? What's poppin'? We are back again, just a couple of weeks later, as we promised, as if we had a choice. But we are back this season for RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 10 tournament. Yes, it is a lot going on in this season on Drag Race and outside of Drag Race, and we're going to get into all of that. If you are new here, if you don't know, I am your host, Mukari Rashad, and this is my beautiful co-host, ChaseKassidy, aka ChaseKassidy. And if you don't know, you are watching your favorite RuPaul's Drag Race review show, Drag It. And we're going to bring it to you every single time there's an episode. We'll give you the real, we'll give you the raw, we'll give you the funny, we'll give you the all the things, the reviews, all of that wrapped up into one.
You had me at Raw. You had me at Raw, Daddy.
Well, it's my kind of girl.
Well, you had to say to me.
He said he like it raw and he ain't talking about papers.
Yes, I am. That too. That. Get you over there to both.
So Chase, how you been feeling? So we had 2 weeks off. Did you do anything fun for your break?
My beautiful, just look at his face. Just look at his face, man. Look at my beautiful friend over here. And another beautiful friend of mine as well. They threw me a 40th birthday party. Your nigga is 40 now. It's fucking crazy. I can't believe it. And that was fantastic. And then, like 2 weeks after that, then this nigga over here turned 27. How about that?
I wish. Thank you so much. I wish it was 27, but go ahead and add a quick little 9 to that, and we turned 36. And
yes.
But you know, we are out here living and thriving and surviving and loving and touching and just glowing out here and, you know, making the best out of life. So I hope you are too. Chase and I both are another year older, and we're just grateful, man. So if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe about this show. Yo, we are almost to the point of monetization. with our watch hours. So make sure you all continue to support as we appreciate all that you have done to get us this far. It has been a journey, like Tisha Campbell, but baby, we are on this month for the long haul, okay? So we ain't going nowhere. We riding this thing to the end, okay? So with that being said, also make sure you check out shopthecookout.com for all of your Sweet Talkers merch. Beautiful, beautiful merch over there. We got mugs, we got hugs, and all that in between. And also, if you haven't already, cash up a bitch. Check those little cash up links. You know, we do accept your tips. We do accept all tips. As the girls used to say back in the day, if y'all been around for a while, if you've been to an actual drag queen show, the girls used to say, tipping is not a city in China. But anyway, yes, we have our cash apps here. So if you'd like to donate to us and spread a little joy, I'm not gonna say that, be a little generous.
Bread mayonnaise, yes. Yes, spread the mayonnaise.
Feel free to do that. So without further ado, we're gonna get into these episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 10. We got 2 episodes, y'all, so we're gonna go through this thing pretty quickly, hit some high points, hit some low points, talk about it all. And yeah, let's do it. First of all, there's a different little setup this time with All Stars. So we are not doing the typical introduction of the queens and let's go and have all the challenges with all the queens that are there in the competition. They're having a tournament style competition this time around. There are 4 sets of queens, 3 sets of queens?
3 sets of 6.
Yes. 3 sets of 6. Girl.
Not
like,
I actually got it right. Not me being the authority here.
Period. Help me out, Derek.
Stop with that.
Help me, okay? So yes, there are 3 sets of queens. First set is up. I don't know how they would have done this other than the way they're doing it. So it looks like we're gonna get like 3 shows in one this season.
Yeah, it feels like that. Like we're gonna get there 3 episodes and then another 3 episodes and then another 3. And then after that, we're gonna get 9.
Right. The top 9.
Right.
Okay, cool. Well, it's only one way to find out. We have to see what these girls are given when it gets down to it and who will be the top 3 out of each group. But we're gonna see.
We're gonna see, but with this group number 1, I already see how this is going. I see how this is going.
Speaking of group number 1, who we got? We got Aja, we got Deja Sky, we got Irene the Alien, Phoenix, Olivia Lux, and your girl, the last but not least, Miss Bosco.
Even independent of Bosco, I like this grouping. It is just different enough to where like the queens don't make sense together, but they're just alike enough to where they do. And they have, as you can see, they have space for conflict and all that. So I really enjoyed this group's dynamic. It's fun. Good TV.
Same. I love the fact that Aja and Deja Sky hit it off. Let me stop being fake. But no, I love the fact that Aja and Irene are going at it off the bat. Let's talk about the best.
It feels like I'm actually in what's the word? I'm losing my word right now. But I'm in a dressing room with drag queens. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And
it feels good.
So authentic. And even I think it was Bosco who said, like, it's something to the effect of, like, there's a point when we're playing, but then there's a point where it gets to, like, we're not playing anymore, but, like, by the time we realize it's too late.
Wait, yeah.
And literally it happened twice. Where Aja and Irene and then Bosco and Olivia.
Mhm.
And I was just like, I'm liking that these girls are going in on each other.
Yeah. Listen, Olivia says she not that sweet little word no more. She done grew up and quit playing with her.
I gotta say though, when it was happening, I said out loud, I was like, this ain't it, Olivia. Like I feel like she was out of her depth a little bit. I feel like she probably would have, if it would have, I feel like she would have got rigged, honestly. Like,
You say you got what now?
I think she would have got rigged.
Oh.
I don't see Olivia being like, I know she's been in ballroom now, but like, Bosco was just naturally like, even when she like gave her the little kisses, I was like, "Ooh, yes, bitch, yes, that is yes, like yes." And it was like you see how bothered she got, and Bosco just looked at her like, "Now what?"
Olivia still has some mean girling to tap into. She hasn't tapped in fully. She's still on her way. And I think that once she does get there, she's gonna be nasty. Because she's so nice. She's just a nice girl.
Yeah.
And nobody nobody really feels like they are intimidated by the nice girl.
Right.
And it's gonna take Olivia to really just step into some other shit and start just really squatting on these bitches and pushing and letting it all out.
She needs a bitch era, not to be a bitch, but I think this might be the start of her bitch era. Be like, okay, you're not going. So this is good. I just thought I was like, you're just a little bit out of your depth on this one, but good try, sister. I'm not mad at you. I'm glad they made up too, because it wasn't that deep. It really wasn't that deep.
Facts. So yeah, before we dive on to the next thing, let's talk about some of these entrance looks real quick. So there were a few favorites that I just had to highlight. First, out on the runway, let's just go ahead and give it to Queen Aja, looking like the fucking mask, evolutionized. Like Aja is just one of those queens where, like, she's not so polished to the point where it's just like everything just looks pretty, but she still has like that grunge and that grit to her. Like, it don't matter what she has on, like it's just gonna be in an Aja type of way. And I love that for her. But I love this entrance look. It was fire. She looked great in it. Green, I'm always gonna go up for green. You know how I went up for Aura Mayori when she came out of her green. It's just, that's my color all day. So here for it completely.
I'm so glad to see her back, man. Like, I really am. And I'm glad that she realizes that her All Stars 3 journey was a redemption, and we were like rooting for her, and that she was wrong. Like, I'm glad she realizes that. This look is cool. It's, of course, I wasn't like, oh my God, I wasn't blown away. Because like you said, it's one of those things where it's like, it is just polished enough, but it has that little bit of like dirt on it. And I don't mean that as a dig. I really don't.
Yeah.
I like this queen. I like what she's wearing. And I can't wait to see how she continues to slide on this season, because
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Though I didn't really
Bless you, baby.
Thank you. Though I didn't really care for what Deja Sky had on, I just want to give her a quick shout out to her weight loss journey. She looks great in drag, and why you got anyway? I'm gonna move on, bro. I'm gonna move on.
I just want to say I'm glad to see Deja. I hate her look on the runway. Her entrance look is horrible.
Cut this whole section, girl. It don't even fucking matter. Moving on, girl. Cut the whole section, bitch. And all right, clapper. Next up, we got Irene the alien. I just want to say, Irene came out in this bitch swinging. She has something to prove here, because she should not have looked that fucking good coming out on this stage. It was everything.
Her face, man. Her face is unstoppable. Like, the way that she paints, and she has such a versatility with the way that she paints.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. This wasn't my absolute favorite look she's ever done, but I think it's an effective entrance look. I liked it better than her previous entrance look, and she looks good. Like, I do want to know what's up with all the drag queens. It seems like a trend now. Is like the satellite dishes that are happening. You know what I mean? It's like
had going on too.
Huh?
Kind of like what Phoenix had going on as well.
Yeah, kind of. Yes, literally, as she's coming down the runway, same kind of thing. Even when you think back to the finale we just had, like Tsunami and Saphira had those big, like there's so many headboards. Like, what is going on with this?
Oh yeah, Nymphia as well.
Yeah, why? Is this a thing now?
I don't know. Maybe it works for having a background when they take photos.
That's what I mean. It sounds ridiculous and funny, but like that crossed my mind too. I'm like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, I don't know. Y'all get down in the comments and help us out. Maybe it's just something we don't know. What is the name of that styling or that piece of garment that's attached to the dresses and thing with the background? Because it's giving me, ever since I could remember, I've been popping my collar. Last but not least, real quick, Bosco, let's talk about this freaking entrance look.
Nice.
Look, let's talk about it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Bosco done came back a whole new bitch, new titties, new puss, new ass. Mama has gotten the things. The checks have been coming in. The checks have been clearing. And the bitch looks good. She is, I don't know if she's had gender reassignment surgery, but bitch, no balls. Mama is tucked for dear life, and the pussy is given yanked, okay? Like, I'm talking about snatched wax, baby. It was a false wax before she went on that stage. Mama had a glow up, okay? A glow up for real.
This look is so fire. Like, the moment she stepped out there, I was like, yes, this is how you slit their throats. It's the big ass sleeve. It's the hair. It's the everything about this. The fact that the tie comes down. Her titties actually are fucking perfect.
Yeah,
it looks like a breastplate, and this bitch look good, man. Like, this is her, and she hasn't come on yet, but Mistress are two of my favorite queens to ever come through this show. So I'm very excited to see them on this season, and I hope they get to the end together. But I love this queen. This is my winner right here.
So did they record before or after Mistress had her weight loss?
You a bastard. You are.
I want to say it was before because she looks way smaller now.
It's not just her though. It's her, Ginger, Minge.
Yeah, I saw in the videos that they posted online.
Man, I saw it was today actually. I saw a picture of Ginger. I was scrolling on Instagram, and it was her like in a hotel, like walking to the elevator or something down the hall.
Mm-hmm.
I had to look twice. I was like, wait a minute. Like, I almost didn't recognize her. But I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, I was like, oh my God. Like,
oh, she looks good.
She looks younger, like, as well.
Yeah. Let's talk about this Maxi challenge that they have one. So the contestants are writing and performing a verse to the winner chicken dinner. It's giving rock and roll metal vibes. It's giving that was the motherfucking challenge, to stick your tongue out and rock out with your cock out, and everybody did that except for Bosco. So when it gets down to it, what did you think about this challenge as a whole?
It's fine. Like, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I feel like it was a fine display of, like, you know, first episode back. Let's, you know, and they normally, like, they'll do like a musical, like girl group type of episode, first one back. So this is fine. The song, I thought I would really, really hate it, and I did not like it. It was cool. But it was one of those things where it was like, it was clear. I was like, oh, Irene and Aja, and
Absolutely.
I was like with a nice side of Bosco. Like this is where it's going. And that's what happened, and those were the right choices. Irene, I knew, I was like, she's winning. Like she's winning.
Yeah,
She's amazing. Like you said, she has something to prove. She gave. Yeah.
absolutely. Exactly what he said. No notes. The girls showed up and did what they were supposed to do. So shout out to those top three girls. We'll get to the winner in just a second, but first let's go ahead and talk about these runways. The runway theme for this episode was tits and sluts,
Mm-hmm.
and which is hilarious. All right, so first up we got Aja.
So when she came out, I thought about you and I laughed so hard up here. I'm gonna tell you why. I don't know if you remember this. It's making me laugh again. Okay, so we were doing All Star 7. And they had a design challenge, and Jinx Monsoon, she made whatever she made. There was this purple kind of deal. And one of her legs was purple and the other one wasn't. And you was like, you said something to the effect of it looked like it's cut off her circulation, like she about to get amputated. So when she came out and both of her arms were like regular shade and everything else was blue, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
It took me out of the fantasy. I did not like this. I'm sorry. I don't like the way it fits on her. The purple, she looked crazy. She looked crazy.
I mean, she looked just like the Pokemon. I'll give her that.
She does? Okay, maybe I don't understand the reference, but I just hate this. I don't like this at all.
Oh, that damn Pokemon that they try to make look like Yeah, go look at that. Go look for that Pokemon.
I'll look it up, but I don't. Maybe I just don't understand the reference. But I did when she came out. I was like, not this, Aja. Like, especially after what you just did in the challenge, you wearing this. I don't
Yeah.
even like how the breastplate fit on her, or are those her breasts and they just squeeze together?
Now that I wasn't sure myself because I wasn't sure if she had on a breastplate or not, but it just looked kind of wonky, the discoloration of it all. But you know, I guess it was cool for the moment. She did so strongly in the challenge. It was almost to the point where you just couldn't deny it, and the runway just didn't help her at all. But it was cool.
It wasn't cool, but she had it on, and that's okay.
And next.
Listen, I love the dogs, but I'm not gonna give them points when they don't deserve it. That was it was a mess in the dress.
I mean, yeah, especially when you got bitches like this showing up. Let's talk about Bosco's runway.
Stop.
We can stay here for a minute because from the hem of her garment to the tip of her fucking hair follicle, it was on. It was on.
This is how you come back to All Stars. This is how you come back and say, bitch, I'm going, like, you cannot tell me that she is not going to be here at the end. You can't tell me that. Just off of these 2 episodes, look at what she got on, bro. And like, for me, it's the detail of even the zipper going up the hair. Like, this is crazy, bro. The
That is an insane detail.
like, man, she got this shit on. And this is the thing what I like, and you mentioned this before. She's a T-girl, but she is doing drag. This is drag. This is not just I'm a pretty girl and I can. Boskisha is giving us drag.
Yes. Yes. And I'm living for it because it's like if like at this point in All Stars, these are the things that we should be seeing from every girl. I don't care what shape, what size, like the drag needs to be elevated because y'all already got the chicks in the bookings.
Yeah.
I need for some of y'all to have the vision. And even if you are the seamstress of the season, girl, meet somebody else to make it.
Yeah, that's okay to mix up let other people get in there and like show up their artistry too, because people can do things that you can't sometimes or you won't even think about. Like I would never even think about doing something like this. Like what is like
I mean, the zipper detail on the arms, around the neck, like, and it's just everything was so on point. So on point, man. It was fire.
her titties look amazing, bro. And I'm a nigga. I'm a nigga that likes niggas. Like clocking or checking for no titties, but these are like, whoever her surgeon was did her proper.
Yeah, I agree. All right, next up we got our girl Deja Sky. So this looks like something she's already given us on her season. It was a chop for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's not all-star runway material. But I will say, to give her some brownie points, that mug.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, because this is gonna be done.
The face was stupid. Okay, I'll give her that.
Every time, man. Every time. She don't miss on the face. She never misses on the face. One thing, like, I do like the color. The color on her is pleasant. One thing I'll say that I miss about Deja, though, like, I'm glad for her, like, body transition, and she's having some struggle with that, and she's talked about that on the show, whatever. But I miss the curves, man. I do miss. She, for me, like, one of my favorite things about her in her season was, I'm like, yo, we will always say she is body, bro. Like, so I miss her padding and stuff like that. So, I know she wants to show this off, and the leg looks good. The skin is giving very much. I'm not wearing pantyhose, but you can't tell. I like that, but I do miss her padding. I just say that.
I agree. And I didn't even notice it the first time around, because I mean, it's really getting to a point where a lot of girls don't even pad no more. So I guess it's just becoming a norm of some sort. But yeah, I didn't even think about that. But good point. Very good point. Next up, we got Olivia Lux. Love this all the way. I love the whole look here moment. I thought that she looked beautiful per usual. But it wasn't anything that made me just jump out of my drawers about. It was just pretty, and she looked great in it. Like, I don't hate it. That color looks amazing on her. The only thing that I will say about the outfit is I don't know what the back was doing. It seemed to have gotten a little lost with, I guess, where they were going with the direction of the sides in the back. But other than that, I think she looked great.
I don't have anything positive or negative to say about it. Like, I don't dislike it. When she came out, I was like, yes. Like, I was like, yeah. But sure.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool, man. All right, next up we got our girl Irene the Alien. Now, I don't know why. First of all, she looks amazing. Before I jump into my critique of what I wish would have been presented, the bitch looks fucking amazing. She has on all of her green color that covers her whole body, and not halfway done and not blemished to the point of we saw half white woman, half Pokemon. But Irene the Alien looks fucking spectacular. But when I saw this look, I immediately went to Futurama and I wanted to see the 3 tits.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would have been great. Great. Yeah, man. Like, she said, I got something to prove, so I'm gonna bring it down the runway too. Like, this is fantastic. And again, with the headboard behind her, but this is reading a little more Alien Vegas showgirl, like with the feathers, as opposed to, like, headboard. Yeah. But she looks good
with the headpiece and all. She ate that. And last but not least, I think this is the last one. Phoenix. So our girl Phoenix came out there looking fucking spectacular. Shout out to her, because listen, y'all, this heifer ain't been on since season 3.
She said season Old Testament. That's what she said.
Now that shit was funny. That was funny. I honestly believe that we are gonna give her the same grace that we gave Chanel when Chanel came through on All Stars, because I cannot imagine being an early queen like that, season 2, season 3, and coming back to what Drag Race is now, I'm sure that is fucking insane. Like they haven't a clue, and they were doing half the things that these girls have to do now.
Like now, she coming out here in this suit. When I was like, yes, bitch.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, come with your drag, elevated, let us know. And like, I was hoping, I was like, please unzip the titties. Please unzip, please, please. And as soon as she did, I was like, yes, it's a win. It's a win. She was great, man.
Yes, absolutely. I wish he hadn't just zipped it down so far to the point we saw the bottom of the breastplate.
Right.
Other than that, man, she looked fucking spectacular, and she definitely came with her shit for this runway with these other girls.
Fun fact that I've noticed in these first 2 episodes, Phoenix only walks down and back. She don't walk across. I don't know if you noticed that.
I haven't noticed that.
This episode, when we talk about the next runway, she only comes down, stops, does her thing, turns around and walks back.
Maybe they didn't tell her. Again, they gotta let Mama know. They gotta update Mama on what's going on, because that's all the runway they had. Girl, we gotta hit lefts and rights and circles and things. We got a full stage now. Listen, they gotta update Phoenix, let her know, like, girl, this is what happened. This is what's happening now. This is how we.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, shout out to Phoenix, the local Atlanta drag queen out here employing the girls of Atlanta, keeping the girls booked and busy on these shows out here. So yes, bravo to you, Mama.
I'm so glad to see her back. So glad.
Absolutely. So with that being said, we get down to our top 2 all-stars for the challenge to win, and that is none other than Irene the Alien and Aja. And the girls have to lip sync for their legacy, and what we know is pure all-star tradition. And I'm just glad that it wasn't no lipsticks or anything going on.
I hated that era. I hated, like, you should not get these queens up here back on the show and make them vote out their friends. Like, it is just like, girl, like,
they were just looking for some good TV at that point, because it was messy boots. But anyway, needless to say, we have our guest judge, Miss Ice Spice, aka Miss McCormick's, aka Frosty the Mayo. No, I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing.
She looked really pretty.
She did. And I was actually surprised to see her. Like, that was like a quick little gag. Like, wouldn't have thought to put Ice Spice on here, but hey, welcome, girl. And she was actually kind of funny as a judge.
It was kind of funny. She tried to come for Phoenix, but
okay, so let's talk about it real quick. Let's see. She did come for Phoenix. She absolutely did. And there was a little riff-raff online, if you guys haven't seen it yet, where Phoenix, replied to the feedback, and she threw a little shade at Miss McCormick's, and she was just like, girl, I wouldn't be the icon or legend that I am if, A, B, C, and D. You guys can go online and read it for the specifics if you like. But again, this is an old school drag queen, bitch.
They stay ready to read. Like, it's not a problem to read. Even when it happened on stage, I could see Phoenix being like, don't read that bitch. Because she was just like, oh. That was her response. She was like, oh.
And it was just like, but at the same time, what Phoenix, again, her coming into this as a newer contestant from an old school season, you're coming on the show to get judged, but also it's like you shouldn't feel no way, Phoenix, because girl, you come from the likes of Santino Rice being on the damn judge panel. So,
and Michelle Visage on her first season. That was Michelle's first season. And
listen,
Miss Visage came up in there and she was like, I'm capping all y'all. I don't give a fuck. One of the best parts of the night for me was when Ruth was announcing the lip sync song. That was the best part. I laughed so hard. So
Hearing RuPaul saying "thank you" to shit part was fucking hilarious.
Um,
Like,
I wasn't mad at the lip sync though. Like I really wasn't. I don't. It's not a song I particularly like, but it made me hate the song less. I gotta say, it really did. I think
and
fantastic.
who?
Aja, Aja slid. Aja slid. Like she really slid. Irene didn't do bad, but it was giving try hard energy at certain points, and we don't need that. Aja just embodied the song. Aja did what needed to be done. She knew what she like. It was no way Aja wasn't going to win Ellers. It was, and she actually looked. She looked kind of cute. Yeah, I liked it. Fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. That little 1-2 step she hit. What's the dance called?
Is it the Charleston? Is that what it's called?
Baby, don't get me to the line, but
It's something like
she ate that shit. She ate that shit. And it was just like, okay, Aja, like, again, like you say, it made you like the song. I don't think I ever say that about that song.
I said it made me hate it less. That's what I said.
Bro, you gonna be sitting it to me, supposed to girl, look what I'm listening to in the gym, and you gonna be.
Say that. Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. I don't even know why you would do that to me. You don't care nothing about me. Nothing.
Gonna be in the gym, fought into Ice Spice. But no, yeah, dope ass lip sync. And of course, Aja won. And so now they're doing this thing where the other four remaining queens, they have 4 points to give away. And but they can't give them to themselves, they have to give it to somebody else. And you know, that pretty much sums it up because everybody gets a point. They played the safe game. You know, they were just like, all right, cool, we go play it this way this time around. And that's how we go do this thing. So yeah, that's pretty much the wrap of episode 1. You know, that's what happened. That's how the things happened or whatever. If you haven't watched, go ahead and get in. It's actually really good. And then we're gonna move on to episode 2. Let's dive into this second episode. So the second episode is Murder on the Dance Floor. And the girls are doing a little. Oh, before I dive into that, can we talk about the mini challenge?
Just do me. Bruno, I want you to handle. I want Bruno to handle. Like I want to be handled, bro. Like because and he looked like he smelled good. Like just bro, just
listen. I just feel like if Bruno's around, there's only one song that'll be on, and that's Beyonce's "Cuff It." I'm going for the jugular. I'm gonna say, Bruno, you got a girlfriend? He probably like, no. I'm gonna say, well, you do now. Get your ass up and hold my hand. If y'all know what movie that's from, put it down in the comments.
Even when they all walked in, the pit crew walked into the room, you could see everybody was waiting to see if Bruno was coming in. Like they ain't even fuck about them first 2 dudes.
Bruno's the Beyonce of RuPaul's Drag Race, regardless of what RuPaul thinks. So let's dive into. You want to just go straight into the Maxi challenge for this one?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. The girls had to act. It was improv. They had nobody fought over their roles. They got their roles, so everybody's doing their thing. And what I liked is everybody had a moment to like have their own moment. Like so, it wasn't like anybody could be overshadowed, nothing like that. Just my one critique for these acting challenges be going a little too long, dog.
Listen, we were talking about that yesterday, and it was like, girl, let's just put it on Netflix at this point. It was putting me to sleep a bit, though there were some great moments in it. Let's highlight Bosco and Irene. They were the top 2.
There was nobody else.
Yeah.
On set. Like there really was Irene more. First, again, that face. Jeez, I could not take her. But she is just a great actor.
Yeah.
just the whole, it wasn't that it was so funny as opposed to, I was like, yo, this is just amazing. And the voice change, when she changed it, I was like, ooh, give it to me.
Cherry Cheeks is iconic.
She
Iconic.
ate. And Bosco, like, I'm gonna just keep it real with you. I was like, there's no way she's not winning this episode.
Yes.
When she was already funny, but when that bitch lifted the eye patch and leaned in and then put it back and was like, yeah, like this, I lost vision, this one, the glaucoma, this is I'm blind. Like, that shit sent me, bro.
And Rip, they're trying to like do the vision test, like, it's like I don't like the way her eye is following me.
Drew couldn't even keep it together. She couldn't even keep it together.
I was done at when she said her name was Kitty Laveau and he asked her and Kitty is short for clitoris.
I forgot about that.
So like Bosco was on from the moment that bitch sat down, and it was fucking hilarious. So shout out to Bosco, shout out to Irene the Alien for fucking eating that challenge. Moving on to, let's talk about the runways real quick.
Let's do it.
So the category this episode was coming and going. And listen, that's my type of party right there, baby. Get it in and get me out, okay? But I wasn't too excited about what the girls presented on this challenge.
Hey, there was some I was a bit whelmed with some things for sure.
Yeah.
And some things I feel like, I will say there's some people who I feel like came back to All Stars a little bit too fast. Just a little bit too fast. Maybe like
my Lydia, that's crazy.
Maybe like, I feel like she's going to be fine. I feel like she is going to be I'm not worried about her at all. It's a couple of the queens that I feel like needed a little more time. And this is not to shade her because I actually liked her look on the runway this time for the most part. But I feel like Deja might have come back a little bit too fast. Like, it doesn't feel like she's there or she's ready. Even though in the challenge, I almost forgot, in the challenge, she did slide in the challenge.
Yeah.
With Rue, I thought she did a fantastic job. As soon as they brought the camera up and she had her eyelash down here, I was like, okay, we're going to have some fun. But I just feel like her confidence level, her on the runway, she's not like, she feels like she's just there and like not a threat for the crown, but I feel like anyway, runway, sorry.
Yeah, no, you good. Before we dive into the runway, I want to highlight Coleman Domingo, our guest judge.
Give it to me. Give it to me. See, this is the difference between Coleman Domingo and Gerard Carmichael. You see what we doing here? You see what we like?
Listen, he was quite the looker.
It's fine. When you see a nigga who just look like I know you smell good. Like, I know that when I hug you, you're gonna linger on me for a while. I know that.
Listen, that's a beautiful man.
He is beautiful. And that I go, even before he was like a household name, I loved him from Fear the Walking Dead. I love him. He plays Strand. So I love me some him, man. Yes. Daddy vibes all day. All day.
Coleman. But yeah, so let's dive into these runways real quick. We got coming and going. And first up, we got our good sis Olivia Lux.
Bored. And I mean that in the most nice way. She looks beautiful. Stunning. You can't say shit about that face. She looks fantastic. But it was boring.
Very pretty. That's it. Yeah. Next up, Irene the Alien. Well, shit.
And this again. Okay, so just saying how we were bored. This is not boring. It's not as beautiful and just, but it says something. The look, the wig reveal is like crazy fun. No one's ever done this. The back of it, it tells a story. It's drag.
Yes, and it's how she presented it, like how she came out very politician like, and then she switched it up and became robot like toward the end of the toward the end of the runway. She presented the whole thing beautifully, and it was interesting as fuck. We haven't seen it before. Again, I feel like I've said this reference with something else that I've seen on Drag Race, but very much Mars Attack vibes, and but I loved it, completely loved it.
That was the first thing I thought. As soon as she took the thing off, I was like, "Oh, Mars Attacks! I love this." It's really,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely. And the next up,
Go
now
home. Go home. Go home. Everybody, go home. Go to the house.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this one time. If this is how she's coming this season, pack it up, girl. Just go ahead.
Go home.
Like, there's nothing that could have prepared me. Like, did the bitch walk backwards down the runway?
Casket on her back. A casket that would, it wasn't just no box. It had, like, it gave shape.
The casket was cinched, and these girls don't even come out here with their waist cinched. I don't get it. Casket on my back, no casket on your back.
This is flawless. This is fucking flawless. And I love this for her because, and you've said this a bunch of times, bitches don't have bad drag. They just be broke. Because on her season, they was like, oh, it's just a bra and a panty. It's just a bra. And that's all the doll could afford. But she came to the race. And now she's like, this is what it looks like. Even she said in the workroom, and RuPaul was like, oh, okay, bitch. She was like, they make it when you got the coins. They make it when you got, you know what I mean? You can go home. Go home.
Yeah, this was insane. And I just love the fact that she pretty much went to the end of the runway with it before coming out of it. It was like, get into this casket.
Season queen knows when to do the reveal. And that we'll even talk about that when we get to the fucking lip sync. We'll talk about it when we get to the damn lip sync. Because reveals when bitch, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Y'all can get tired of me. This is a Bosco stand account. This entire season, y'all can get tired of me. I don't give a fuck. This bitch is sliding.
Yeah, she is. She's doing her thing. Next up, Deja Sky.
This was the first time I said I like what she's doing on the runway. Like, I like the full look. I understood what she was doing. Again, the goddamn makeup. I just paused the TV on the close-up of her face, and I'm like, what is she, like, this is crazy. I like this look. This is one of my favorite things that she's worn. The story is told well. It fits well. This was a good night for her. I just wish she had some confidence in herself.
Yeah. And I want to say she'll get there.
Yeah.
She'll get there. Like, it's gonna happen because she's a beautiful queen, and if she's still making her things, like, she's definitely elevated her drag. I can't remember if she ever said anything about her making these outfits or not, but if she did, and if she is, like, she's definitely come a long way from when she was on her season. So shout out to Deja Sky, girl. We want to see you do your big one. Next up, we got our girl Phoenix. Now, I was not a big fan of this look, and I know this look was personal to her. But I will say again, neck up, look great.
Yeah.
Arts and crafty for me.
Yeah, it was a little bit artsy and crafty, and I hated that because, it should have been executed differently. If it was executed a little, it would have been more successful. I didn't hate it, but I also was like, I would have done something else.
Yeah.
You know.
Next up, we got our girl Aja in her evolved. What's her name? Amethyst, yellow, gold look.
This color on her, man. That was the first thing when she came out. I was like, this color on her is everything. I love this. Her face is painted.
But not even draggy. She just looks cunt. And
Yeah. Listen, man, like they tried to, you know, come for Aja. Even Irene tried to come for her makeup in the workroom. But let me listen, Aja's a pretty doll, man. She looks good. Like the makeup is she's like, come on, look at her face, man. Get out of here. This color, I like the wig choices is right. The only thing that I would want, the back looks a little thrifty. The black, it looks a little thrifty. But I want a little more Sinchisha from her. I want us to pull it in a little bit more. To give us a little bit more of that kind of shape.
You think she can?
And we will go to the lip sync now.
No, and the only reason why I say that is because, you know, when they were talking about when they had the racer suits on the wall, and she was like, girl, that's more of me over here. So, you know, like being a big girl, like when you trying to, well, she not a big girl, but you know, when you bigger, I mean, you're not petite, girl, you trying to snatch all the damn, it's like, girl, I still got to breathe in this, you know.
Ain't no more. Okay. Okay, so this is the thing. This is the difference. Like, you're a drag queen. I'm not. So like I'm looking at it from a different angle. I don't know what it's like. I've only had on a corset once. And you know what? I had it on for like 5 minutes and I was like, ooh, ooh.
No, I wouldn't suggest. I think Aja is fine where she is. Changes happen. But I get what you're saying though. But yeah, that I don't think that can happen right now. Sis got to breathe coming down the runway.
Her
runway, girl.
You look beautiful, Aja. You look beautiful.
Otherwise, gonna be giving, who was that? Pearl that had the breathing machine.
That was Violet. When Violet came out.
Yeah. That's how the girls gonna be coming out, fucking around with you. But yeah, shout out to all the queens for doing their big one. And then we get to our challenge winners. The top two, of course, is Bosco and Irene the Alien. And they are doing a nasty lip sync to Murder on the Dance Floor by Sophie Ellis Bextor. Never heard that song before. But you know, I didn't care for the song. However, Bosco embodied the song again, just like Aja did on episode 1. The girls came and did what needed to be done. The girls performed, the girls showed up and did the things and gave us lip syncs that we are very, very deserving of. And I'm so happy for that because we have been deprived of lip syncs coming off of season 17, babies. Okay.
They never lied. That's why I was so happy. I was really crossing my fingers for good lip syncs. I'm not even joking. Because that's like the climax of the show. Like you wait the whole show to get there. Right. And this was not a disappointment. I couldn't tell you what Irene did because I don't think she really did much of anything. She looked pretty.
Bosco was just a fucking star tonight on this episode. Like, she was a star. It was very reminiscent of the Coco Montrese moment with the sleeves, and how she worked that fabric. And I was hoping that she would work it the entire time, and she did that. She gave us that.
She worked it about 85% of the song. And I was like, oh, she will give us the whole song and the get up. She's not even gonna come out of it. And then when the bitch stood up and she just stood up and she was just like, get in, like it wasn't no big, like, nah, I gotta fuck. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't just like get into it.
And I need for the young girls to take note because this is drag. You ain't gotta do all that. Everything ain't a moment. Like, give us the things. Like the way she worked that garment, the entire song, it was gorgeous. She looked gorgeous in it. Bitch, I'm finna go upstairs and get my Sealy Posturepedic sheets and put them on, girl. I'm finna practice, girl. I'm gonna cut me a ghost hole in the top of the sheets, bitch. But Bosco did her big one. And the way she twirled and came down where it spread out so she could easily get out of it was magical.
It's literally like somebody just came up and said, give me your wig. Give it to me, bitch. Bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch, that's a professional. That's a
Yeah.
professional. These girls, these young girls now would have had it on for about 25% of the song, snatched it off in some crazy way, and then started giving us doing all of that. We don't need that, mommy.
What they do? What they
You know it's true. You know it's true.
do? To Patti LaBelle.
Okay.
I love sweet love.
Like, sister, this ain't that. This ain't that.
Okay. But yes, Bosco, thank you, mama. Thank you.
Bringing it on the runway in the confessional. She's bringing it in the workroom. She's bringing it in the challenges. Like this, I don't know what the rest of the groups are going to bring, but she is going to be hard to beat if she keep bringing it like this, like for real.
And that bitch know she look good too. She is so happy. She is so in love with herself right now, and I love that for her.
I do too, man. Like it feels so good to see her, to see Aja, to see them just like in there, like, you know, I feel like I'm getting like to meet them for the first time, and it's not like they're so different that I don't recognize them. They're who they are, but
Yeah.
it's like be introduced to them, and I'm enjoying it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. Shout out to the girls, man.
absolutely. Because also, quick point. Shout out to Kylie Sonique Love for being that role model for Aja to like snap out of it.
Okay,
And
I didn't even know that was a thing.
like it was beautiful to show that moment because it's just like you just never know, girl. Like you never know who might be out there waiting for you to be you so that they can step out of their own mold.
Give them
So
permission. She gave her permission, like to. I love that. Yeah.
yeah. So shout out to the girls. Bosco took that Irene Alien second place, but she still got a little coins or whatever. And so now they leave us at a little cliffhanger. So I guess we're going to find out at the beginning of each episode who the girls give their points to, which I think is going to get real interesting and real messy as it progresses because, you know, the girls all want to advance, you know, so it's going to be interesting to see who does and who doesn't.
You don't have a lot of time. Like you really, like you got 3 episodes. You got to hurry up.
Well, Bosco even said it was like this time around, you don't have time to, you know, make the mistakes and not do well. Like you about to be eliminated and you're not going to move on to the next round. So shout out to the girls for showing up. The girls showed up. So yeah, with that being said, get down in the comments. Let us know what y'all thought of these 2 episodes. I know it was a lot. If y'all have hung out with us up until this point, thank you so much because y'all see we be rambling along sometimes and then we be going to another subject. But that's how it is when we having this conversation. It just happens like that, okay? But definitely let us know what y'all think. Make sure you also like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate y'all tuning in. And we will be right here, same time, same place next week to check out this episode 3. I don't know. Are they releasing 2 episodes at a time next week or?
It's probably just going to be 1. I'm thinking it's going to just be 1.
Okay, cool. That'll be great. And that way we ain't got to like rush through and we can actually dissect the episode pretty effectively and, and dive into it.
I want to, though. I think I might want to rush through it because it's a makeover episode, child.
Your favorite. Well, at least it's the girls this time. You know, they haven't done that, but they just got some tomboys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might as well be, you know, if they gonna put studs and heels, it might as well.
Well, they put studs and heels anyway when they screw them in.
I just go close the show out, please.
Okay. All right. Until next time, we're gonna see y'all right here, same place, same time on the motherfucking runway, bitch. I'm dragging.
You just be saying anything, man. I swear.
Give me the honey, yeah. Give me the honey, and let me love it.